vitamin D
And
from?
we tried to instruct people that, that's fine for you to protect yourself against skin cancer, but you probably need that first 30 minutes in the sun to make your vitamin D.
You're right,
Because
10
once
to
you put
15
that
minutes.
sunblock on, you're interfering with your mitochondria
That's
being
right.
able to make your
And so
vitamin D.
it all made sense, but then when he said it was normal, so I just kept on taking it after 1 month because it is oil soluble, so it has to build up. And I 2 of my 4 autoimmune diseases disappeared totally. And I was like, what is going on? I would come home depressed because I was so tired all the time. After I taught, I'd just be like, and I had energy in the afternoon. I was like, what's going on? So I just kept taking it, and I went to the doctor for something, and I said, he was looking at my chart, it was something else, and he goes, why did I tell you that was normal? I said, I don't know, but I came by and got a copy, and I didn't listen to you. And he just, but it was a mistake. It was a mistake. He told me it was normal, and it was not normal.
What does it need to be?
But I keep mine between 75, like at least 75.
On your D level?
Yeah,
Really?
yeah.
Well, how are you checking it?
Well, now I just have to take a whole bunch of them and check it once a year because they quit doing that. They quit. The insurance won't cover more than once a year, and it costs $250.
Oh, man. You're kidding.
No,
A
$250.
$30 test, they bill $250.
$250 because I got it twice that year they started doing that. And I said, I've never paid for this before, and I used to get it checked regular. But you have to ask for it. I will say that. Now, some doctors go ahead and check now, but they won't tell you what it is. If you don't say, what is my vitamin D level? They never mention it.
Yep. I just thought it's because I was a man that my doctor never did mention it, testing my vitamin D.
Right. So,
But I knew that women, that they, after 2012, they were interested to know what women were doing, but that may have just been
that was osteoporosis because of that.
a statistical thing they were looking for.
Our doctor in Ozark, where we came from, was also the not resident, but the physician on call for both nursing homes. And he got concerned with the number of fractures and, cracks, hips, all that. So he started checking all their medications, and none of them were taking vitamin D. He put every patient on the once a week 50,000 IU, and then told the nurses if they could be gotten out of bed, they needed to be outside 10 to 15 minutes every day in the sun, and the number of fractures and hip breaks, all of that went down 97% over 2 years in our nursing homes.
Oh, and I need to mention this before I close. The thing about the sun. My little daughter, she's an occupational therapist, but she's always one of those who's always fact checking me. When she heard me say that about vitamin D, making it from the sun, that she only made it from the middle of October to the middle of March, you don't make any here in Alabama. You don't make any from the sun. Even on a nice sunshiny day, it's the angle of the earth why you don't make vitamin D. So I want all you guys after March 19th gets here to go sunbathing at your arms and your neck and your face. Those organisms in your cells that will make your vitamin D are probably nearly wore out. Okay, so it needs to be your chest or your back. All right, to get the sun. That's where you'll need it.
Or shorts. You could put shorts on and
yeah. But the things that are mostly exposed, like our arms, and our faces, those little receptors, they just get burned out after so many years, don't get adequately replaced. So you can't count on your skin on your arms or your face or the back of your neck to make this. So you got to do some sunbathing with with, you know, for the maximum exposure that you allow yourself for your front, your back, you know, in order to
10 minutes. or
continue to
something,
make, you know, vitamin D. But, ladies, take the vitamin D. It's not
Yes,
gonna
one
hurt you.
question.
Do take it. Yes, ma'am.
My good little tasting vitamin D gummies, are they any good?
Do you know how much vitamin D is in them? How much it contains?
I don't know, it might have 500 on them,
Really?
yeah.
Well, you know, the RDA was for what? 100 years almost, established in 1906, maybe a little later than that. It was established at 400 units because it was 1/10 of what you need a day. That's how they came up with an RDA, 1/10 of what you need daily. And they, but the thing about it is, most of them are still stuck in that mode. Like your multiple vitamin, probably, even though they changed it from 400 to 800 units,
Yes.
you look at your multiple vitamin, it probably still reads 400 units as being the dose. And so they're quite low. But if you want to try
I'll
to,
go home and it'll be 50.
oh no, I hope not.
No.
But I was just
I
going
think
to say,
200 maybe
you know,
is the
at the
lowest.
very least, try to get a couple of thousand
Yeah,
units
okay.
in, because a lot of people think they're doing wonderful because they take 1,000. But I'm telling you, as fast as your body goes through it, if you're hurting, you got any kind of health issue, you're going to go through that. 1,000 will be like nothing. In fact, my Sonia, a little staffer that works for me, she's a very pleasant person. You guys, if y'all come in, you
gives
get to
hugs.
know her. But she is now doing, you know, herself. She's now taking 20,000 units a day, and she will tell women that haven't been taking it. That's what she'll recommend.
Now, when mine got up there, up above 75, I went to like 2,000 to 5,000 a day because I had gotten it raised up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the facts are, you're going to go through your body through its normal routine of going through 3,000 different functions in your body. That vitamin D level is going to decrease every day.
Right.
And that's why these guys that were trying, you know, when they had the appeal to try to change the RDA for vitamin D, all these scientists were presenting their facts that we should change it to 4,000 or 5,000
Right,
units a day. And the FDA, whatever guides them, who knows, but they changed it to 800 units.
Well, that's good.
After all this science to say,
That proves, yeah.
oh yeah, change it to 4,000, tell people to take 4,000 and 800 units. That's what they changed it to. Hey ladies, I brought Dee, may have already told you, she likes the little Moringa hot chocolate, bio coffee, and so I brought some tonight.
Okay, great.
And I'd like for y'all can help yourself to them. And I also brought our biggest selling product is multi-collagen protein. We sell a bunch of that these days. And it does have, multi-collagen protein does have some naturally occurring hyaluronic acid. But if you're going to use a natural source for hyaluronic, use bone broth, not multi-collagen protein, because it's only going to have, you know, 10, 20 milligrams of hyaluronic. But bone broth will have 100, 150 per serving, you know. So that's why
good.
I would recommend it if you want a food source, because we don't eat chicken cartilage for the most part.
That's why homemade chicken soup is so good for you.
Well, I think that's why.
That's why they used to make it.
Or chicken noodle soup. But chicken soup, you know, chicken bone broth has been used
Yep.
for infirm people.
Yes.
Are you want me to promote the ginger too?
Yes, we
Okay.
do that too.
Well, Dee obviously likes the ginger. This little thing is neat. It's you know, it's already got the sugar in there. It is from China, but I will say this: it's from GT. GT is a U.S. certified organic supplier in China, and so if you ever see GT on a thing, you'll know that that's probably a pretty good company, because they try hard. They try to serve the American market with Chinese products. But this is their ginger product. It's called Instant Crystal Honey Ginger Tea because it does pretty much dissolve pretty instantly when you add it to water. And you can drink it hot or cold, as the pictures. Dee, did you draw these pictures on the back? As the pictures indicate. but it is, you can drink it hot or iced, and it is, you'll know why it helps or why it's been used for generations for upset stomachs and nausea, because, it works.
Yeah.
But thank you, Dee, I appreciate it.
Dee's brought us
I
samples
thank
before.
y'all for letting me speak to you. I've enjoyed it. I hope if I could say something that would benefit you guys, that's what my objective. Anytime I speak to a group, I hope to share something that would be useful to them. If you ever have a question, by all means, you can call me. My staff, they would rather you talk to them, but there's some of my cards too. But I'll be more than happy to help you.
Thank you so much.
You're gonna get the right answer from me.